Hello guys, in today's video we are going to talk about one of the trades that he took this week in Solana USDT in Binance, especially in Forex I took it. So let's get into why I took this trade. Basically I noticed the this coin make a low and then come here to retest, okay, and then touch this kind of support resistance. You see it's like it was support, now it turned to resistance. So a lot of people will trust that idea that is like resistant to go lower. So here I want to see some kind of resisting down to a discount price from this high to this low. Now we have that order block there to being respected, and then aggressively pump again, and then we have some kind of imbalance there, and we have a real order block there. So I was waiting for the market to come to that, and then I need another inducement. Okay, I need another inducement. So you can use this low as your inducement because this is like support, resistance again becomes support, so people will trust that low to be like protected wherever, and then being smoked. Then as you see the market give you like a signal to go for a fair value gap there, and then run higher. But for me, I didn't use that. I want more lower time frame confirmation. So I just see this order block there as it is, and then I went for each time frame, and then I noticed something very interesting here. We come into that order block there, we induce people there to just buy in the PM session, New York. Everyone would think, oh, this is a reversal wherever, so this is liquidity sweep, like inversion that fair value, because the just like the using out of context, okay. And then the market eventually in the next London it ran below the previous daily low. Very interesting. Tapping into where? Into real order block. Very interesting. Why is that real order block, by the way? As you see, before we are going to go this move higher, we already manipulate people, this low, this kind of trend line. So it was forming like some kind of Rachel traders logic when they break out. Okay, so that's why is real order block, and and the market induced that confirmation number 2, and then it breakthrough. Once I noticed that it breakthrough again that high, I didn't jump like there, no, because there was no like a fair value gap there, but it gave me the confirmation because that high it has a fair value gap and being broken there. But I didn't like took it. I was waiting for more confirmation also here in this situation. And as you see here, the after New York come, we kind of displacement higher, and the institutional always when they want to reaccumulate, so they believe the market it will continue higher, eventually they go to some kind of fake order blocks. This one is fake order block, and they accumulate, they arrange, and they are doing some kind of liquidity sweep, and then they run higher. So this is exactly what I did there. I wait for them to accumulate in that order block. Let me drag it here. Okay, so this is reaccumulation there for the new positions, and then I wait for liquidity sweep because it now form a fair value gap in the daily time frame. So once it does that, it form a fair value gap in the daily time frame, I just jump in a trade around of this, and then my stop loss was below this candle. Why? Because this is the candle that it create displacement, and then we have a fair value gap, and that's kind of order block because we kind of retest that one, that order block there, and then we displace. Okay, it's different, okay, than any kind of other candle, because it retests the order block, the previous one there, and then displays. Okay, so yeah, and my target was this blue line here. As you see, it is higher time frame order block. Let me do it there. Yeah, now it's visible. And yeah, that's was my target. Was my target before like I entered the trade. This was my plan. And yesterday, like it was reaching that kind of infill fair value gap there, and I was thinking like, oh, because today we have some kind of NFP, so I don't want to to just gamble, because the news is gambling, by the way. And yeah, that's was my plan. And then I took some kind of out trades there eventually at the middle of that farewell cup. So yeah, I'm blessed with this trade, so that's all I'm doing. And let me explain to you by details the market maker. Okay, if they want you to induce. Okay, so basically they create some kind of resistance wherever, and then they break through. You see this fair value gap there, you see everything you wanna see, and then once the market come tapping into that, you are not a fair value gap trader or ICT trader, you are just supposed to become resistance, because this is out of context. And then the market eventually just run a little bit, it didn't take the high, going nowhere. So my favorite part is I am waiting for that to form, and then I drag that as inducement. Okay, and then here in this particular area, I'm looking for some kind of valid order block here to go for sell there, and then from here maybe I'm going for buy if there is a stop loss hunting, by the way. And yeah, that's all this is, because you and a lot of people, when they see this kind of setup, you will find a fair value gap there, like testing out, and then you see some kind of break of structure there, and then yes, wherever you start believing yourself that the market is actually is going to go higher. You make yourself like a dummy, even if you are not. So that's the kind of the things that they want you to do. And it was a couple of trades here, it's not just that one there specifically. You can also wait for the next day, which is yesterday, and then you kind have another manipulation there in each session. And yeah, you can catch another trade there or there, or in that fair value gap, because now you have the context where the market actually is going. But here you have nothing. What you have here, nothing. It's just like the market is consolidation, so that's creating illusion of you can catch this bottom and then high. So that's the nature of the game, especially these days, everyone trying to catch everyday trades. No, it doesn't work this way, because this is what the institutional want you to do. That's kind of retail traders logic, mindset, sorry, not logic. So yeah, because just give me your mind for a little bit. If you have a lot of money, can you really enter a position today and close it tomorrow, and then enter it again tomorrow, after tomorrow? And no, this is not how to do life work, because that kind of billionaire, he need a lot of money so he can buy 100 billion. So it will take him a lot of time. Like for example, if he decide he will buy a round of this price, anything below 67, so it took them a lot of time here, a lot of consolidation here to generate stop loss to be below this one, so he can accumulate them basically. And this is it. This is the process of timing. This is the auction theory, by the way. This is the auction. Okay, every auction has time. Okay, and he has the anticipation, and he has the dummy. The dummy is the one who bought always the top and he sell the bottom. Okay, so the auction always have this element, and never been changed by the time goes on, and there is no way being changed, because always someone is buying in FOMO and someone is selling in fear. So choose which one you want. for me, like staying aside until I will have like the inducement, because the inducement is this is the creation of liquidity. The liquidity does not exist anywhere. Okay, liquidity is everywhere, but it's not like generated everywhere. Because let me give it to you in this way. When we are here, if I know the market is going to collapse, I have enough money above this high to sell wherever I want. Because a lot of people will see this is a trend line breakout. They will see this is a like equal high being broke, so it's continuation. So most of them they will bought there. So I have enough money to cut out all the position that I have. Millions of dollars they will get into the market at this particular time. So this is the power. Now I can sell. So, and a lot of people when they see this kind of there and they see this fair value gap form there, because they don't know the context, they will start selling, anticipating the market is going to reverse, but it's not. It just resisting what a order block. That one is in the daily time frame, I think. Yes, in the daily, I think. So this is like very, you see that one in the daily by the tick, stop there by the body, and then reject. So in that candle you can anticipate when you see this kind of footprint stuff. Okay, like you can go for the opposite direction because it's obvious at this particular time. And another thing is I was looking at that order block there because there is another one here, I think, in the weekly time frame as my target, because if I'm buying I need a seller, so sell limit, so I that I can close my positions. So now if I am a buyer here holding a position, I need a seller sell limit. So where is the sell limit? There. So it's not above the high. Okay, it's not above the high. Above the high is the stop losses of these sellers. Okay, so that's the kind of stuff that you need to pay attention to them, because sometimes the market here, for example, why the market is moving from that high to that low? Actually there is a seller. Okay, basically there is a seller, yes, but why he didn't take his profit below this low, as the noobs teaching people? No. Why? Because it's not logic. He need where a buy limit. Where is the buy limit? Oh, in that order block. Great, there. So check the profit, and the next day what? Gather the reversal position, buying to go higher. This is how the algorithm is working. So there is inducement, there is liquidity being taken out, and then move to the opposite direction. This is what make most of people stuck, because they are in a loop of they need to learn more, but you need to learn the right things. So that's the kind of stuff that really matter in this world, like a lot of fake like information, so you cannot spot the reality from the fake. And yeah, if you like the content, guys, make sure you subscribe, make sure you like the video, make sure you put your question in the comment section. So yeah, I will get to you in the next video, and yeah, in the next trade also it will be in GR Trond. I'm still like yeah, so I will update that to you like in a long position. And so that's kind of my anticipation. And also I'm going to go for some kind of positions in Solana for buying more, but I will wait for some kind of retesting, inducing, and then going higher. So that's my point of view right now. Yeah, see you in the next video. I hope you like this stuff that I'm telling you. So yeah, have a nice day.